check which frequency is occurring most of the time, and that is the modal value or the mode. Let's say we have the income in rupees 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. Then we have the number of person who have this income 2, 4, 8, 10, 5, 4. You just simply see the highest frequency. Highest frequency is 10. So there are 10 persons who have the income of 140 and these are the highest. The highest frequency is 10. So this is the simple inspection method, that mode is 1 rupees 140. Your income value, so mode is rupees 140. The second method which we will study is the grouping method, which is the most important and a bit difficult method to understand. So do understand it very properly. So this is a grouping method. This is the question. So in grouping method, what we'll do, we'll make two tables. The first is your grouping table in which you will group the data, and the second table will be the analysis table in which you will do the analysis and you will find out the mode value. Now what you do in the grouping method, you make 6 columns. Let's understand the grouping method. Here you take the size, then you take the frequency. The size is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So this is 13, not 15, sorry. Then frequency is 3, 8, 10, 12, 16, 14, 10, 8, 17, 5, 4 and 1. Then what you do, you make the 6 columns. So the frequency column is your first column. Then you make the second column. Then the third column. Then the fourth column. Then fifth column. And then comes your sixth column. Now what you do? Simply, in the first column, this is the simple frequency. In the second column, what you'll do, you'll add first plus second frequency, which is 3 plus 8 is equal to your 11. Then you add the other two frequencies, that is 10 plus 12, you have 22. Then you add other frequency, 16 plus 14 is 30. Then you add other two frequencies, that is 10 plus 8 is 18. Then other two frequencies, 17 plus 5 is 22. Then other two frequencies is 4 plus 1 is 5. Now what you do, you choose the highest frequency. From the first column, the highest frequency is 17. From the second column, the highest frequency is 17. From the second column, the highest frequency is 30. Now let's see third column. What do? We add the second and the third frequency, which is second and the third, which is 8 plus 10 is 18. And then we keep on adding the other two frequencies, that is 12 plus 16. But we start from second and third frequency. We leave the first frequency here and we group it accordingly to two frequencies we have. Then 14 plus 10. Then 8 plus 17. Then we are 5 plus 4. 9. We are left with first frequency. We don't take this frequency because this is the single frequency left. And in the third column we add second plus third frequency. So we'll leave the first frequency as well. So the highest frequency in the third column is 28. So we'll mark the 28. Now in the fourth, what we do? Fourth column we add 1 plus 2 plus 3 frequency, which means we take all the first 3 frequencies, then the other 3 frequencies, that is 3 plus 8 plus 10, which is 21. Then we add 12 plus 16 plus 14, which is 42. Then we add 10 plus 8 plus 17, which is equal to 35. Then we add 5 plus 4 plus 1 is 10. So again the highest frequency in this is 42 and so to be 42. Now in the fifth column what we take? We take second frequency. We start from the second frequency and we add the 3 frequencies, second, third and fourth. So we add 8 plus 10 plus 12, 8 plus 10 plus 12, which is equal to 30. Then we add 16 plus 14 plus 10, which is equal to 40. And then we add 8 plus 17 plus 5, which is equal to 30. And then we are left with only 2 frequencies, but in fifth column we are adding 3 frequencies, so we'll leave the last 2 frequencies. In the sixth column what we do? We add the third plus fourth plus fifth frequency. We start from the third frequency, that is 10 plus 11 plus 16, 10 plus 12 plus 16, which is equal to 38. Then the other we have other 3, 14, 10 plus 8, which is equal to 32. Then we have the other 17 plus 5 plus 4, which is 26. So we again will mark the highest frequency, that is 38. Now I am writing it. This is the, from column 1 we have got 17 as the frequency, from column 2 we have got 16 plus 14 as the frequency, from column 3rd we have got 12 plus 16 is equal to 28 as the frequency. Here 12 plus 16 plus 14 as 42 frequency. Then 10 plus 12 plus 16 as 38 as the highest frequency. In this we have got 40 as the highest frequency. So from 6 columns we will find out the 6 highest frequencies. I hope you have understood this grouping table first. If you simply first in the first column what we will do, will mark the highest frequency. For the second, in order to find out the highest frequency, what we will do, we will add first plus second frequency and then keep on adding the 2 frequencies after that. In third column what we do, we start from the second frequency, second plus third frequency, and we keep on adding the 2 frequencies after that. From fourth column what we do, we add first, second and third frequencies. First, second plus third, we keep on adding 3 frequencies after that. Fifth column we do second plus third plus fourth, we keep on adding the frequencies. In sixth what we do, 3 plus 4 plus 5, and we keep on adding the third plus fourth plus fifth frequency, and we keep on adding the other three frequencies, and we leave the frequencies which are not coming in the group. Let's suppose while we were taking two frequencies together, the one frequency is left, so we will leave the last frequency in this case. So this is first the grouping table we have made. As I have to change the page in order to do the make the analysis table, so I am writing the frequencies here. In first column we had 17 as the frequency, so 17 was corresponding to 10 size. In column 2 we had frequency by adding 16 plus 14. In the third table we had the frequency by adding 12 plus 16. In fourth we had the highest frequency 42, which was adding by adding 12 plus 16 plus 14. In column 5th we had 40 as the highest frequency, 16 plus 14 plus 10. In group 6 we had the highest frequency, that was by adding 10 plus 12 plus 16. So I have written all the frequencies of the highest frequency which we got by adding the actual frequencies in the grouping table. So I have written this. Let's make the analysis table now. Now we will make the analysis table. Here on the vertical side we will write the columns. How many columns you have made? The first column, second column, third column, fourth, fifth, sixth, and total column. Right? The columns you have made in the previous table, grouping table, 6 columns. Now we will here on the horizontal we will write the sizes, that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. We have the three sizes here. We will make table, analysis table in this grouping method. You need to practice. This is very simple. See, only the understanding and the steps you have to remember what comes in the grouping method. After that, you can easily do the grouping method. There is no difficulty in that. Now, what we will do, in the first column, we had 17 as the highest frequency, and that was corresponding to the size 10. So we will take 10 in the first. In the second column we had 16 plus 14 as the highest frequency, right? So 16 and 14 are corresponding to 16 and 14 are corresponding to 6 and 7. So you will take 6 and 7. After that, the third 12 plus 6 was the other highest frequency we got in the grouping table. So 12 is corresponding to 5 and 16 is corresponding to the 6 as size. So we will take 6 again. Fourth table, what we have, 12 plus 16 plus 14. 12 is corresponding to 5, frequency 12, the size is 5. For 16 frequency, the size is 6, and for the 14 frequency, the size is 7. In the fifth column, we got the highest frequency by adding 16 plus 14 plus 10. So 16 is corresponding to 6, 14 is corresponding to 7, and 10 is corresponding to 8 as the size. In the sixth column, we had 10 plus 12 plus 16. So 10 is corresponding to 4, 12 is corresponding to 5, and 16 is corresponding to 6. Now we will add all the ticks in the columns we had. There is no tick, no tick, there is one tick, There are 1, 2, 3, 5 got 3 ticks, 6 sides got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ticks, 7 got 3 ticks, 8 got 1 tick, then 10 got 1 tick. So the highest frequency in the analysis table we had of 6, which is 5. So the mode is 6. So the size is 6. So this is how you calculate the model value under the grouping method.